All right, so the video cut out. I'm just making just another video. And I guess I just want to talk about certain things that just go through my mind. I ate some Sour Patch Kids just because. All right, I remember seeing on Instagram, there was his dad and he was working out. I think he was, he does like full body every day. And then he just does a lot of cardio. He eats candy because, again, it's just quick carbs, good sugars for your body to use for fuel. And I think he just does full body every day with just a bunch of cardio, like hour workout, hour cardio, then he walks. I think he wakes up at like 4. And that inspired me because I'm like, wow, like nutrition doesn't have to be so limiting. Like, learn to distinguish between you being super hard on yourself and disciplined and what your body actually needs and craves. And then distinguishing when you're craving something because you need it and you're craving something because you just want it. And honestly, the best part is messing up because you then learn, oh, that wasn't it. I was just being a big bag, but it's interesting. So where should I place this? My phone camera, as if we got baloney like that, aka dollar bills. Oh man. Okay. So in my mind, I'm always thinking about what if I was creating content and someone was like watching and enjoying, because ultimately I want to be true to myself and to you guys about what goes through my mind, the normal human thoughts, and especially through influencers' minds, because do I want to be an influencer? Yeah, I want to be a symbol for what, I'll be honest, a man should be. I want to be someone that people can look up to and be inspired by. I feel like it's because I failed in so many different aspects, and I wish someone had the ability to relate to me where, back then, when I didn't realize I was just wasting so much time having fun and enjoying what I was doing, but it wasn't beneficial. And I guess, I was gonna say, I'll segue into it. Then it's just does everything that you do that's fun have to be beneficial? Because I think it does benefit you in other ways, such as those good feelings. It's important for you, because if your body was just miserable or always in the hustle, you then just kind of get devoided of something. You just lose meaning, a type of meaning, a type of normal humanity, a type of normal humanness that we all deserve to experience or should experience, which is joy, compassion, just laughing with no consequence or with no thought to how is this improving me as a person? It's improving your character, it's improving your relatability, it's improving your connection with people, it's improving your love, right? Anyway, sorry, that was deep. Again, deep thinking. And sometimes I need to stop myself and just calm. It's okay to segue into deep thoughts, but that can't be 24/7, which is something I've fallen into a lot. And it does create such a cycle of just horrid work, which doesn't produce any good fruit at all. It just produces more stress. And it's just it's labor without a purpose. It's labor without any real reason. It's labor that you think must be done, but it's just draining you of your energy, of your joy, of your hope, of your right mind, your sound mind, your normal logic. We're getting deep, but I was doing pull-ups, right? And I was only able to do 4, right? After I ate my Sour Patch, I think I ate 9 in total. Had 4 once, had 4 15 minutes into the workout, and then 5 a little bit later. And I was doing these pull-ups and my form terrible, right? But I'm doing my best, right? Of course you should have really great form, but if you're genuinely trying and that's just the best you can do it, right? Don't break yourself trying to perfect form and then go nowhere, right? Or the opposite is true, where don't have crappy form and you're getting all these reps in, but you're increasing your risk for injury. It's a balance, and you gotta learn through falling, through maybe seeing other people fall. When I say fall, make mistakes, not literally fall. Or from a mean heart posture, I guess. So I was just doing these normal pull-ups, and I got 5 in to the point where I was just doing these shrugs. And I'm man, I look goofy right now. But that doesn't mean that I'm not trying. That doesn't mean that I'm not doing my best and pushing myself. And many times you try and can look goofy to other people because it's like that cringe that you see when someone is like truly exasperated and they're trying and they just look goofy. Like, it just looks cringy. I don't know why. It could be social media, it could be the movies that I've seen, or just the culture, where it just looks silly. Compared to seeing someone always upright, someone always like able, competent. It's like, I feel like that's what good is, that's what hard work is. And if you're here like dragging or struggling, it can look silly, childish, I don't know. Maybe it looks fine, right? I just did that. Now I'll tell you exactly what's going through my mind. This is probably increasing my bad behavior of overthinking, but while I was doing my pull-ups, it was just like, wow, this looks like I'm recording my, like someone's watching me do this. It looks silly. I don't know, it's just something about, like, you have those like intrusive thoughts. They're just silly and just like, bro, like really? And it's like, after my experience from, what I'm currently dealing with, intrusive thoughts are really loud for me inside my own head, compared to those who can easily distinguish between like, oh, this is just me, like this is me naturally, and these are just my intrusive thoughts trying to wheeze its way in. I don't have a great stable mind, I'll be honest, when it comes to it. So going back to like, I want to be that person that's a good image of what a good man should be. I feel like because I'm not in a stable place, it's hard. It's hard for me to do because like, I always want to promise you guys, my viewers, that, or the people watching, and the reason why I said the people watching rather than viewers, this is how much I overthink, is because I don't want to sound prideful or egoistical, whatever the word is. Thinking like, oh, look at this guy thinks he's got viewers like that. No, it's the concern that can lead to worry, whether who the man I'm going to become will be good or right, will be able to help those in need, those who want inspiration, those who want that beacon of hope. It sounds ridiculous, but like, when you really dumb down and simplify it, that's ultimately what a lot of people want to be. We want to be like that symbol. We want to be that hardworking individual that inspires those around us, that is able to like set the mood in a way that promotes healthy behaviors, that promotes hard working, that promotes discipline, innovation, creativity, laughter, joy, passion, compassion, drive, who's experienced, who's well-versed, who's able to logically distinguish between like the now, the present, and the future worries. The future, like, oh my goodness, this could happen. Okay, where are we now? Let's just focus on that. What's the next step? Who's able just to hunker down and get back down to reality instead of being all in the like mind bubble jargon. And because my background's from a Pentecostal church, there's this thought process of like spiritual warfare, spiritualizing things, right? Oh, that's the enemy. You need to pray. You need to fast. And when you start to lean into that a bit more, you start to lose, okay, wait, when is it just my emotions? Like, okay, I'm feeling lust right now. I'm feeling super angry, whatever. When is it, oh, I'm just deprived of human contact. I just need a hug. Like, I just need friends. I just need encouragement from a brother or sister. Or, man, like, it's actually because I'm just hungry. Like, maybe because, like, I'm malnourished. There can be a loss of common sense when you start to dive into certain spiritual practices or spiritual ways of thinking, when it comes to problems, it's like, oh, we need to pray that this business stays afloat. It's just like, wait, like, okay, let's also look at the practicals. The way I've been raised or grown is, or the way I guess, accepted and just understood following the Holy Spirit and, the supernatural things that we can't fully grasp or we don't fully know because we're just given simple verses, I think, in the Bible when it comes to certain things, or straightforward, not simple, straightforward, is that, I forgot literally what I said, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to guess what I just said and kind of follow through, is anything could be a demon, basically, or Satan trying to attack you, or the enemy trying to get after you. But then it leaves so much room for, like, okay, what about us? Like, what about me? Like, what about my emotions, my heart, my mind? The heart is deceitful above all things. Okay, that doesn't help me when it comes to, like, navigating my emotional intelligence, having self-control, having compassion, gauging where I'm at, slowing down when I need to, speeding up when I need to. If we just use these Bible verses just to shut down or override our humanity, our common knowledge, or just like knowledge about our emotional health, our mental health. I have a lot of background or opinions, I guess, like a lot of thoughts regarding certain church practices, being hurt by false teachings, or maybe teachings I just didn't fully understand and that didn't fully click. Because you can hear something and it clicks for someone else. Like, let's say you're in math class, the concept clicks in that one guy's head, the guy next to you, but it doesn't click for you. And he said it the right way, but you need it said in a different way, maybe in a different way for you to understand. And that's why I feel like I get nervous when I say, oh, it's incorrect, because what if it is correct, but the way I need it said to me must be different for it to resonate and make sense to me. That's the worry and concern that just lies there. It's there, but it's like scratching at me a little bit. It's the worry and concern that the man who I may become after getting healing and, the processing is someone that many people hate or are hurt by. Because I feel like no matter what, you're going to hurt people. Every action has a consequence that could be good or bad, And it just leaves much room for speculation that is just I don't want to say it's a waste of time to think about, but it's just like, what value are you going to get into diving into the unknown? It's better just to set up precautions and read the right books that are going to help you become the man that you would want in your life, to become the man that the younger you wanted you to be, and the man that the younger you would be attracted by, that would be like filled with hope by, that would be inspired by, that would feel heard, seen, and cared for by, that would feel loved. And then what's love? It's like, well, oh man, it's good to like vocalize this and say certain things, but then like, let's say I post a video and I didn't fully think things through, because I'm 21, right? That's how old I am. I know the beard may think it differently or otherwise. I just graduated from college. And then what if I said what if I say something that is interpreted way farther than what I actually meant? Like, for example, when I said, oh, like, be the you that the younger you would be attracted by, that could have been, you get what I'm saying, like, viewed as very differently. And so, sorry, I thought I heard something. I heard someone come in, like, that would make me nervous, because I feel like this is like I'm not used to like the phone. But yeah, so after the video stopped, my phone died. I am just picking up from where I left off. I was doing a back workout. I'm basically just finishing up back. I have 2 minutes until my workout's technically done, because I want to just do hour increments of workouts. And then, do what I gotta do. But I do want to start, like, maybe try the 2-hour workout, do some weights, and then just do like a steady, easy cardio. Because I have this Bowflex, I think it's called. Yeah, Bowflex, that my mom got that we don't use. That it burns a lot of calories. I was like, oh. And it's kind of like an elliptical, but it's like everything's weighted, like it's heavier. It's like the Stairmaster, but like the arms, it's like, it has like resistance. There it is. It's like everything feels like, like when you're doing it, like, it's like the it has like the it's like an assault bike, but instead you're standing up. This is basically an assault bike, but you're standing up. That's literally it. Instead of like sitting down, like doing this, you're like standing up. And it burns pretty good calories. We'll do that. I'm literally watching Amazon Prime, The Invincible. Gosh, that show's pretty fire. And like sometimes I apply my psychology skills to the characters. I'm like, oh, like that's tough. Like, because I'm thinking about things to such an extravagant amount, it doesn't even make any sense. I'm here trying to use big words and it just sounds like I'm here like extrapolating their thoughts or their actions and the way that their facial expression and their body language is saying or is communicating. And I'm like, I can see why they did that. Man, that's hard to like cope or understand or rationalize, or because like I understand why he did it. I would have done it if I felt like him. If I was put in that predicament, I probably would have done the same thing. And like, let's say he did genocide or something, like topics like that. It's just like, wow, like when you like really try to like put yourselves in these characters' shoes, you see why like they did what they did, whether it be they had a rough upbringing. And I'm not saying that doesn't mean that they're not accountable for their actions or that it's right. No, I'm just saying to understand can bring, or to put yourself in their shoes can bring a lot more understanding and like, oh, I see what they're doing, compared to just like, oh, that's like to have such a black and white view of the world, which is like, no, that's wicked, that's sin, or that's so stupid, that's an evil person, or that's a hypocrite, or whatever. I don't know what words, a bigot, I don't know. I think that's something Cliff Mitchell? Because I'm reading his book. What is it called? I'm here yapping, but let me do my workout, dude. Gosh. And then right there, I can sometimes feel guilty, or it feels wrong, just like stopping my train of thought, because it feels like I'm being like suppressed. But that's something I just need to work on. Do I need to do one more of these? And then I have some bent over rows. So for back, I just do pull-ups and bent over rows, honestly. And I mean, this isn't like the bar that is normal, where you're gonna take this. This is more like this. Pause. But yeah. And you know what's weird? I used to always view people who like made these big expressions when lifting weight as like weird, because I used to always, I'm like, that's so weird, I would never do that, I would need to like do that. But like now I'm like, it's gonna look so weird. I'm like that's the face I made, because I used to bite down like this, but then I had too much pressure in my tooth and I ended up getting a root canal like 3 weeks ago, because it was starting to crack, or it was starting to hurt and irritate. And I already had one of my tooth pulled earlier this year, and I was like, okay, I think it's because I keep biting down hard. So like now I'm like doing these faces. Gosh, I look so goofy. But let me all right, sorry, yo, I just got the glazing. Forgot what her name was, the woman who did that glazing. Forgot the channel too, dang. Oh, damn. Let me see. We didn't hit triceps, just hit biceps. Oh my goodness. What could we do? I mean, it's not really a big deal. I have this, I have some like the old school weights. I wonder what you all see. Yeah, because I can't turn this camera, can I? No. So I have this old school bicep curl right here. You just like spin the weights on. If anyone wants it, $500. I'm just kidding. $300 for the homies if you're subscribed. I'm sorry, I had to do that to y'all. Got an ab roller, got some of these weights, but I'll just do these. I'll do these seated, maybe standing, and on a bench, like this one. Let me just, and you know, hold on. It's crazy, like how much distortion, or how distorted your view can get when looking at online influencers' physiques and what you think you can do in just like a year or two, or how quick you're expecting improvement to occur. Here we go. All right, so then for these, again, I just do it seated. I just do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. This is like an old school way where they would just pick it up and just curl it. And for me, I used to just do like heavy and just like, I would just do the motion. Now I just feel the muscle. Like I want to feel this thing burn. I want to feel like it's like ripping. And I do want slow and controlled movements. And then sometimes like I'll just like do these, like I'll just like start tensing, and that's me trying to lift it up, but I just can't, so I'm just tensing now. I'm just like, and then I'll stop. The reason why I stop so abruptly is because I'm not gonna lie, you guys are watching, I'm just like, this is kind of weird. Basically, because I feel like I'm like exposing myself in a way, I don't know. So then I'll probably do another set of that, set of the rows, another set of these, and then I'll probably do standing bicep curls on the rowing, on the thing I just rowed, but I'll just put like lower weights. So then I can do, I like the straight bar curl because what I was taught, I want you to see my face. What I was taught, I learned from Mike Mensner, for the most part, kind of. I mean, I kind of just like, it's a mix of gym bro knowledge, and what I consider gym bro knowledge is like what certified and uncertified individuals on YouTube have told me, period. And then what I took and what I thought was just BS. Is BS a curse word? It's not the best word, right? And just garbage. And man, I don't even care. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and then what just worked for me? For me, after just doing bodybuilding and then just doing like the gym bro splits or just doing like push-pull legs or chest, like breaking up muscle groups into two parts, chest tries, back bis, legs, shoulders, whatever. I just realized how much plyometrics, like jumping on boxes, doing those weird, like, doing those like goofy looking like, or just like those movements, how important they are. Because like even if you do like ab techniques, like let's say you are stretching, I feel like getting like those twitch muscles, those like quick movements help in doing a full body exercise. Instead of just doing, oh, I'm gonna do a full body exercise, deadlifts, chest press, lat pull downs, row, bicep curls, triceps, crunches. Like that is a full body because you're hitting the muscle groups, but like your obliques, your calves, maybe like some muscles here that you're not really hitting. These movements that you don't really get to do, or these movements, or like, or movement like this, right? Like, whoosh, whoosh. We do chest flies in which we're coming in, right? But we don't do movements when we're really going out. Oh, well, unless you're laying down on the bench. But I feel like that's what I'm trying to get at. Because like doing again, the narrow workouts of just chest tries, it just limits your mobility and it restrains you rather than frees you when it comes to being able to move in like amazing and unique ways that can show off strength in a different light. Gosh, man, dude. Talking. Father. I don't know, how would you guys feel if I just like turned on the TV? Or do I have to just like talk? You know what I'm saying? Like communicate a vocabulary. Or can I even like play this in the background? Like, will I get copyrighted? Dude, I don't know what I don't want. Oh snap! Yo, chill. Yo, shut up. Yo, that would have been crazy. And with the mark, if you don't, yo, chill. Oh my gosh, bro, stop. Gosh. I mean, this is 25 minutes. No. Let's finish up the workout. Dang, I kind of want to like watch TV though too. This is tough. You know? Didn't this mean something back in the day, or like, weren't these like, didn't this mean something? I forgot. I think he's like some. I went to like a flea market. And a guy, like a veteran, he was like, oh, this happened. The guy went like this to him. I was like, oh, haha. Because in my mind, I was like, oh wait, that means like F you. But does it? I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Anyway. All right. And importantly, I feel like when it comes to this channel, I just want to be me. Like, just be who I am. If you guys like it, cool. If you don't, I understand it. I'm not here for everyone, you know? That's important to remember. But I'll probably make a video on some of the self-help books that I used, which helped me with my, like, my mind and helped me, like, get back down to reality. Let's see if we can, like, style the hair a little bit. Yo, I'm like an anime guy, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Got my ninja techniques. Ooh. All right, anyway, it's 1:10. We rested for a little bit. Let's get some. All right. No, I could have done more, but again, it's just like I'm picturing how you guys view me or thinking about me, and that's literally stopping me. All right, anyway, that's it. I feel like there's this thought in my mind, and it's just like, oh wait, if I encourage you guys to like do social media, it's gonna make it less for me. But honestly, that's just a selfish thought to have, or a selfish thought to like influence you, basically, in whatever way. And I want to voice that because it's just like, dude, I don't have equipment. I'm really on my phone. And I'm just using lighting, I guess. Oh. Bro, if you don't stay straight. I'm just using natural lighting because the sun is there. I mean, even if I didn't have natural light, I don't even care. I'm not really focused on lighting because, like, basically, I have to look like this. You know, like, I can't do, like, this is frowned upon because, one, like, it makes me look like a grease ball, right? But, dude, do any of you guys get these, like, bumps when you shave? I clean my blade. I pour, like, alcohol in the blade, and sometimes I'll change them out. Or, like, I'll put some space in like the blade. I use a single blade razor, so I had to change out the blades instead of like a multi-bladed thing. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn. Yeah, I feel like I get these bumps. But anyway, oh yeah, being truthful to just who I am, and just being who I want to be, the best me. That's the best future husband, the best dad. Like, I want to be an amazing dad. Like, I want to love my kids. I want to promote independence and the assurity to know that the assurity of the unconditional love that I want to give them, so that they feel free enough to venture out and explore, find truth on your own. I don't want to enforce my beliefs as if this is it, and if you don't, I'm gonna give you the side eye and like make you feel like you can't venture out and just make your mistakes. Listen, I made a stupid mistake. Well, many, not just mistake, but there's one that's like, whoa. I made a bunch of mistakes, man. And again, like those mistakes, once you truly understand and learn from them, they change your life for the better. And then you could tell it to other people. And I guess we can dive onto this later on about the life I've lived, living with the family that I've currently resided with. Blessing, but I have a beautiful mom, amazing dad. I'm divorced, but they're amazing people. And that still doesn't change the fact that there are bumps and bruises along the way. And I don't mind expressing that with you guys to help you see why I think the way I think, and to explain psychological concepts that may or may not be there, and they're just kind of like what I've thought with having been introduced to psychological textbooks, having a psychology degree, and applying and just doing my best to navigate my life and explain to you guys what I'm thinking, why I'm doing. This is like some OD overthinking and me explaining, but I feel, and that can be an insecurity. There definitely is, of just like a lack of trust issues, of just like a scared fear in me. Because I lived, the fear that kept me trapped in this mindset was the fear of just going to hell, or just upsetting God or sin and just being cut away. And it was just like a fear-based relationship. I can't wait to post all these, and just like I really want to hear your guys' opinion, if you guys can relate, or if you guys just look at me like some like heretic. You know, I mean, there's gonna be both parties, so I'm kind of excited because, like, mind you, I don't really have like that community where like I can just express and just talk and, you know, have just honest conversations. Get angry, get flustered, curse out, you know, curse up a storm, just because you don't even know how to put your emotions into words, and you don't feel heard, you don't feel seen, and then you just blow up, you fall into depression. Then it's just like when you fall so far into despair, you just feel like giving up. And those are all the things I want to talk about. These are all the things I want to express to you guys, and then encourage you guys who are going through your own dilemmas, and then share with you books that have helped me be a better me and help me navigate and gain and come to like and get brought back down to like reality, instead of being so stuck in my mind with all the excuse my French, bullshit, just all the BS that we think is so important, but it's just like, dude, chill out. I want to say a stronger word to put more of an emphasis, aka a curse word, but man, just chill the bleep out, bro. It's gonna be okay. Like, bro, you're gonna worry yourself so much that all the way is gonna make you walk like this, because like no one needs to have the world or the feeling of carrying the world on their backs. You are not deserved. You are not built for that. You're gonna get crushed and you're gonna perish under all that weight, stress, worry, anxiety, condemnation, and just distress and just stress. And I'm even as I'm talking to you guys right now, there's like worry creeping up in me, in my head and in my brain. Ouch. My form wasn't great there. I felt some pain in my lower back, kind of. I'll tell you what I've been doing to keep busy, how I've been able to stay alive, basically, like stay functional and not just become crazy or just, you know, like just how I've just gotten this far in life with my struggles for like 2 to 3 years and just living in that constant torment. Is it like 2 years and like 3/4? I don't know, or like two years and 1/3, whatever. How I've gotten help when there was no one there, how I helped myself, what I kept on telling myself. I want to explain it because again, I haven't seen it. There probably is a YouTuber out there. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that there are people out there who's like being honest and genuine. Put it period there. I don't know if that's okay to show. Just Amazon Prime. I don't know, copyright. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. There's like this, like, it's like you hear them being honest, but like you could tell like they're also being cautious because, again, words can be used against you. And that sucks. That really does suck. Like in a court of, like let's say you get in trouble or something. TV right there. Let's say you get in trouble or something. It can be used like, oh, you said this on this day. I'm like, dude, like, freedom, like, do I not have the freedom of speech? Like, can I not talk? And like those worries and my fault. And like those worries and fears of just like doing something wrong and like you just didn't know. And then you're just so cautious to even like be genuine and open to those with opposing views because you feel like you're gonna be like judged harshly. And it's just like, no, like you've come to terms with what you think is right. I've come to terms with what I think is right. Let's talk about it. We don't have to be so defensive to where like, no, because we're afraid of just losing who we are. We're afraid of losing what we are in our identity. We're afraid of just like becoming nothing, I guess. Oh, my bicep curls. Jeez. I gotta hit these, I wanted to say the Greek term for the because I want to become a doctor. I want to say the Greek term for it, but I'm only in chapter 1. I'm only in chapter 1, bruh. Of the anatomy book. So I'm trying to read 10 pages in every book that I'm currently reading every day. Sounds like a lot because I said books with an S. That S is daunting, but we got it. Time blocks, breaks, food, boom. And you guys, honestly, like you guys are part of my life now, and I want to create an adventurous journey. I do need support. Just one guy, and whoever comes through, comes through. If you can't, please just watch. I mean, that's awesome too. Like, I just want to hear your opinion. I want to hear like you. I want you to bring you to the table and not feel nervous or ashamed or fearful. But that's the thing. That's always. I feel like there's always gonna be this like feeling of like cautiousness because again, we're human. We're gonna mess up, and that's the sucky part. Like we're gonna fail. We're gonna make mistakes. We're going to do what we think is best. And sometimes we can become those micromanagers or those people who are super cautious or like watching you because it may feel like a conviction to, I don't know, it may feel like a conviction to us, or it may be like hypocrisy to us. My goal is 10 reps for these. And then afterward, now I just finished that. I'm going to do an hour on the Bowflex, watch some TV. Yeah, I'll probably just record me reading my books, showing you guys my books. But yeah, I think definitely just having time to myself, and also I think some people are in the house now. Should be cool. I wish I could bring you guys literally throughout my whole life, but I think taking it step by step is probably best for how I plan on moving forward. Let's get some encouragement in the chat, guys. Have a good day. Be blessed. Love.